Hey everybody, it's David, MSOM 602, coming to you today from one of the oldest universities in all of Italy, the University of Padova. The University of Padova was founded in the year 1222, so it only has 900 years or so on CSU. This university, by the way, is known for several of their great professors. One of the professors, I think it was in the 14 or 1500s, named Galileo. And perhaps you remember that from science and history. Galileo, I believe this is correct, Galileo was that bonky, nutty professor who said that the sun was the center of the solar system. So what a nutball, huh? It's great to be here. It's great to chat with students. I think they have 50,000 students or so here, so I was able to talk with some students. Couldn't get any of them to want to do a video with me today, though, but nevertheless, it's just great to be here in a university community. So let me pan around. This is just one of the corridors that lead into some of the classrooms here at the University of Padova. Well, it is Module 7, your last week in servant leadership. And this week, you're going to have a discussion board that talks to you about Spear's 10 servant leadership characteristics. And what I'm asking you to do is to pick 5 of those. If you could only pick 5 that you think are the most important, now obviously a case can be made for all 10 of them, but I want you to pick 5 and then tell me why you picked those 5. I'm going to share probably early in the week my pick for 5, so don't let that influence you one way or another. But certainly those are the key things that I want you to focus on this week, is the 5 servant leadership characteristics that you believe are the best out of the 10 that Spears presents. Okay? And then the assignment this week is really an assessment. What I'm asking you to do is to go to an external site, and you're going to answer some questions, and what it's going to do is it's going to tell you what type of servant leadership or servant leader you are. Now, there isn't a right or wrong answer with this. It's just perhaps a way of you discovering some of your strengths, some of the areas that you may need to focus on as it relates to servant leadership going forward. So I ask you to write a paper on that. I'm not going to share that with anyone, so be as open and honest as you can be with that, because this one is really more benefit for you than it is for me as you look at that going forward. And then your final memo exercise this week, I'm going to ask you to make some assumptions. I'm going to ask you to assume that your organization or your department has moved to the servant leadership model that you had proposed in Module 6. And what I want you to do is to share some of the successes. Now, you may have to go back and, again, make some assumptions, put some things together. But what I want you to do is to have an opportunity to share in a memo format with your employees good things that are happening, to put those out there so that you can re-emphasize some of the neat things that servant leadership is doing, not only for the organization, but perhaps some individual stories that you may want to share as well. Okay? Well, even though I'm in Italy, I am totally accessible, and it's been great having you in this class, and look forward to perhaps being in another class as you wind up your degree. If not, you just know that you can always contact me with any thoughts, questions, ideas, those types of things that you may have going forward. All right? Take care, and Godspeed on your degree program progress. All right? Take care. Bye.